Shalom.
I don't speak English in the best way because I am Israeli,
All right.
but I heard something about forcing people to believe in the Messiah, who is our Lord, obviously, by the law of Moses, by everything. And I do understand that there is some misunderstandings between how Jews understand Christians and how they behave towards Christians, because it is true that there are many Jews who will they will see a Christian and they will feel very afraid or maybe deterred or even maybe hateful towards the Christians, and it is true. Like there's not I cannot deny that as an Israeli. But like if I compare it to different places or maybe even Islamic countries, like me as a person who believes in Yeshua, when I walk in the street and someone will say something bad towards me, I won't fear my life. And I think it's a big difference between many places in the world. Like,
Christians,
could you agree on that?
Christians in the heart of Jerusalem, they preach the gospel in the street, and I saw tons of videos. And if there is somebody he hate Christianity, well, we have atheists. They spit at Jesus every day. They say the F word in the movies every day. Have you ever seen one movie made in America is not saying the F word to Christ? Did you see any movie? All of them,
No, no,
they curse
absolutely.
Jesus.
It's appalling.
So,
Yes.
so how come if a Jew did it, they don't get upset, but if an American actor, they love him, and they shout and they want to get his signature, and nobody get offended? You know, people are very hypocrite. Same time, uh, if there is a Jew, he is doing that. Well, there is Jews, they don't. There's Jew, they will talk to you, they will listen to you, and even they might end leaving and accepting, or let's say, depart from rejecting Jesus and accept Jesus. So Christianity, all is about this, is about you.
It's about accepting. It's about accepting, and not about being forced to believe something. Because, like, I love Jesus. Like, I love him.
Yes,
Like,
yes. So,
genuinely love him.
so remember that the disciple of Jesus themselves, they were Jews. So if somebody says, well, we
Exactly.
need to force the Jews, well, that means we need to force the disciple to believe in Jesus. But Jesus never forced any of them. And Jesus, he offered them to leave, and they said no. One of the disciples decided to betray him. Peter himself, he denied him. So always there was a freedom to follow the Messiah or not to follow the Messiah. In the top of that, our faith is way more stronger than the garbage of Islam because we have a freedom. If you force everybody to say, I love Jesus, that means you force the one who is a gay to say he loves Jesus, but obviously you don't. You force the one who is, atheist to say he loves Jesus because you force everybody. So when there's no freedom, you create a false Christianity and you create a society of hypocrisy. And this is what happened in Muslim countries. You will find somebody, he's praying, he go to the mosque 5 times a day just because he's afraid. If he don't go there, they will accuse him that he left Islam and he might end losing his job, getting killed, his daughter being kidnapped, whatever. So the consequences does not make a believer. The consequences of fear make hypocrisy and hypocrite. And this is why Islamic world is the most disaster in everything. For hypocrisy is the way to live. The second you say the truth, you are dead. It will kill you.
Yeah, I would agree on that. And I also would say more than that, Islam likes to accuse people of stuff, in a sense.
Yeah,
If
even if you are not, not only Islam, by the way, in a certain time, there is false Christians, if they want to get rid of their enemy, they accuse him, that he is a heretic. Oh, kill him. He is. So in certain time, when Christianity went out of the purpose of it, become in the hand of rulers, the kings who they are pervert, and the kings who they are garbage and trashy, they use the name of Christ to kill Christians. So we don't want Christianity to be the same as the garbage of Muhammad. We want Christianity to be Christ and the likeness of Christ, not the likeness of kings who they are corrupt and leaders who they are false. Like I saw an actor, his name is Alan. He made a series in I think Amazon, Reacher or something. So he was schooling the Christians, and he is upset because they support Trump. But this guy, he go and have sex in the front of the camera. Then he want to school us about how to be Christian. I mean, if you get paid, you know,
Yeah, that is
the
mind blowing to hear that.
the hypocrisy of those people is beyond me. You know, it's amazing. So if you are a person who get paid to have sex in the front of the camera, what difference is between you and a girl? She open her legs in the front of the camera to get paid. It's the same. And then this guy, he will come and he will teach us how to be Christians, and he claimed to be Christian. But people don't get upset because he's a famous actor. Because people are stupid. If you are a famous actor, you can do whatever you want. This is act. This is not fornication. Well, the woman is naked. He is naked. She is on the top of him. They are kissing. They are doing this and this and this. And this is not fornication? Well, because he's an actor. So look what happened. A poor prostitute, she is standing in the street somewhere. We look down at her. People spit at her because she is a prostitute. But a famous prostitute, people respect. People want to take pictures with them. People want to invite them to their houses, to their wedding, to get the honor of having them. They get prized. Even president, they invite them to meet with them. This is the hypocrisy of this world today. They will not invite someone because he is serving people in the street food for homeless. They will invite an actor so he can sponsor a president for election. Like what the stupid Trump he did. He invited with this woman with his name, the women with fake eyelashes and big boobs.
I know who you're talking about, but I'm not sure of the name of that woman.
Kardashian. Yeah. So
all
scumbags, they share one thing. They got sponsored by prostitutes. So if you are a decent man, you don't bring Kardashian to support you, you donkey, Trump. Same for Biden. And we as a Christians, we should vote for someone who do what the Bible say, not someone who do the opposite. Don't vote for a person. Don't vote for a name. Vote for the action. So if we vote for Trump, I have to say Trump is 99% is not a Christian. He's not. I believe strongly he is not Christian. He's a very fake man. However, he opposed 99% of the Antichrist they want for us. So we say we will vote for him. So I'm not voting for him because I'm not voting for him because he's a faithful Christian. I'm voting for him because he opposes those who want to make our children pervert, who want to force agenda over them in schools, who want to take the crosses from the public, who want to take even the word God from the Constitution. This is why we voted for him, not because he is a good Christian. I believe he is no Christian at all. So always vote for the action. Don't vote for the person. And never shake hands with someone who is an actor. You know, once I was in the highway, and there's an actor. Later I found out who is he. His car broke. He called. The highway is blocked. There's the accident. It's a very narrow highway, without saying which one. So there is no even traffic is coming. So he's, I stopped for him. He said, just can you drop me anywhere you can in your way because there's no cars. And I called them. They said there's an accident. So the towing car will not come and the car replacement will not come. So he jumped with me in the car. He said, do you recognize me? I said, no. Then he took his hat off. He said, do you recognize me? I said, no. He had a sport car. He was wearing a hat, open roof. So, and then he said, he said, look, he took the hat. He said, don't you recognize me? I got really annoyed. I said, listen, mister, if you get naked, I will not recognize you. Why I should? So he was really like was astonished that there is somebody do not know him. He's a very famous actor, but because it's not my interest, he himself, he said, if I tell people this has happened to me today, nobody will believe me. There is somebody could not recognize me. Then he mentioned his name to me. Still, I did not recognize him. He told me the name. I did not recognize him. I don't care for the names. So this is telling you who you are. If you are a person who worship actors, or you are a person who care for the act. If you care for the act, then you judge them by their act. Can this guy make a movie about him being a good guy without sleeping with different women, with other women? Just a question. Is that necessary to have this scene? Him naked in the top of a woman? Is that necessarily what that will serve the purpose? What that will do with the story? Is that will corrupt the story, will make the story bad? Why we need to have to see sex scenery in a movie to make the movie interesting? So they are selling sex and then they give a speech about good and bad. Who is the good, who is the bad? They get paid for making money from sex in public, because this is nothing but sex in public. And they claim the honor, and then they give us speeches about ethic.
Morality.
Until now, we have zero from those who support Palestine to join us. I mean, from the liberals. Where is the liberals? Anyone from the liberals would like to join us?
By the way, CP, just so you know, in Hebrew, like Palestinians like to say that they're descendants from the Plishtim in Hebrew. So the root of Plishtim means Polesh, which actually means invader. Like literally, they
Yeah,
calling themselves
invader,
invader.
strangers, migrant. Yeah, we know. Yeah, having that
Yeah,
name
very
actually
hypocritical.
is a proof that they are not from there. So we have Suleiman Babu.
Can I just say